Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this video is going to find you guys. This is your good guy, Dr. Sims, Coach Sims. But before I can even get the words out of my mouth and this amazing topic that I want to give you just for a couple of minutes, please subscribe, press like, share with your other friends on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I just want the information to get out to as many people as possible because I am on a mission before 2023 is out. I'm glad to be back on, but listen, not to even prolong the moment, I just want to get you guys to understand something. Please be determined not to cheat on your diet. Please be determined not to cheat on your diet. What do I mean by cheating on your diet? Diet is something that you have said, hey, I got a huge appetite for so many different things, and now I have to diet to it. I have to kind of scale down. I have to have a diet from that a massive amount of appetites that I have. Now, what is an appetite? Appetite is the things that you have a taste for that you've seen have a big struggle to shake off. You're having a hard time going to something that's more healthy for you. And you have to tell yourself, yeah, I know I need to respect this diet, but I have a huge appetite for whatever I have a taste for. So what is it? What I have a taste for, what I can't live without, and what is it usually? Those snacks. Oh my God, those treats, those party favors. And it can go to any area of your life if you're thinking about it. Now, we instantly think food, and that's correct. But that's not the only thing that I'm talking about today. It's those other urges. It's those other things that we just have a hard time that it has a tendency to rule us. And what I'm saying to you is that when you have learned all these lessons, when you have bumped your head against the wall so many times, that you saying, I forgot that wasn't good for me. I forgot when I eat this, it makes my stomach hurt. I forgot when I do this, it makes me get a headache, or it turns into some type of relapse, And what I like to give it as a relapse prevention on today is be determined not to cheat on your diet. You have to say, you know what, I'm determined not to do this no more because I worked too hard to get to a place to recognize it, to be able to acknowledge it, and to be able to say, what kind of tools can I do so I can manage this thing better? So what I want to say to you guys, once again, be so determined not to cheat on your diet. I know we have cheat days that we implement in there to balance ourselves off when we are really trying to work on our diet so we can lose pounds, lose the weight, let stuff fall off of us so we can have a new appetite for things. But what we have to also keep in mind is that it's going to take a process. And you have to ask yourself, am I interested? Do I have the mindset to put some skin, which is my own personal investment, in the game so then I won't cheat on what is really good for me now? Now, cheating on your diet, once again, is when you're saying, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Well, that can be the mindset of being foolish. Or I like to say a lot of times, if anybody's been hearing me for years, that's a mindset of being kind of stupid. And you're like, wait a minute, because this is too much. So what I want to give you 4 things that you can realize that you have to have a diet from those appetites. How do you know that your diet is working? Because you have conviction, you have preventions, you have bought lessons that come to your mind, and wise counsel. Wise counsel. So if you have counseling, and wisdom has been operating. Wisdom has been told to you, don't do this. I wouldn't do this if I was you. Can I make a suggestion to you? Hey, if I was you, I would probably look at things different. I would reconsider. So those are the 4 things that give you a diet from those old appetites of the old. And you want to be able to respect your body. You want to be able to respect your mindset because it would take you to a lot of traumatic, tumultuous turbulence in your mindset that you can't even talk about because you're like, I put myself through this. I created this. Or I permitted this to happen. Or I gave myself permission to put myself in the way of turbulence, a lot of tornadoes and hurricanes. And that's not the will of God for you. That is not the will of your family that want to see the success that you want to provide legacy for your family. So as I end this call, as I end this inspirational moment, once again, tell yourself, I got to be determined not to cheat on my diet. All right? You don't want to cheat on something that's working for you. A lot of times we think a diet, oh, it's so crucial. It is killing me. Yes, it needs to break those old paradigms. It needs to break those old habits because practice makes what? Permanent, not perfect. We need to stop saying, hey, I'm not perfect. We know that already. You're human. But one thing you can say is if I have patterns of behaviors and things that I constantly keep doing, The only way that it's going to break to be a different thing, you have to break the permanency of the regular cycle, the cycle of behavior, until you change the habit. Otherwise, it's going to be permanent. So the practice of it makes it permanent until you break the practice. So guess what? Be determined not to cheat on your diet. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Love you, and I'll talk to you soon.